Hello, I'm Andrew and welcome to ESL English Practice with Traveller's Guide. These lessons are designed to help you improve your score no matter which English proficiency test you're taking. Please, if you like the video, press the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more similar videos and leave a comment down below if you want to. In this video, we are focusing on pronunciation. So first, we need to ask the question, why do we learn English, or any other language for that matter? It's for communication, to be understood and so that we can understand others. Pronunciation is a very important part of this. It's similar to spelling when it comes to writing. If a word is spelled incorrectly, it may become a different word. And if a word is pronounced incorrectly, you may be saying a different word. Pronunciation includes emphasis, accent, stress, intonation, and accuracy. All of these elements contribute towards good pronunciation. The first thing we're going to look at is homographs. Sometimes two words can be spelled the same, but have a different pronunciation and a different meaning. Let's look at some examples. Here we have, on the left, wind. Wind, this is a noun. And on the right we have the word wind, which is a verb. Wind, the air moving in the sky. Wind, when you turn something. And they're both spelled the same, W-I-N-D, but the pronunciation is different. Wind, wind. Next we have these two. They're both spelled B-O-W. The first one is bow. Bow, this is a noun. The second one is bow, which is a verb. Bow. And you can see the phonetic writing underneath telling you how to pronounce it. Bow and bow. Here's another example. On the left is a fish, and this fish is called a bass. On the right there's a musical instrument, a kind of guitar with 4 strings, called a bass, or bass guitar. But the word is spelled B-A-S-S, and two different pronunciations, bass and bass. This picture shows 20 examples of words that are spelled the same but pronounced differently. Even the title is another example of that. Perfect your perfect English. So the verb to perfect means to become proficient in doing something, whereas perfect is an adjective meaning flawless. We're not going to read all of these, but let's look at a few. For example, number 1, the bandage was wound around the wound. Wound and wound spelled the same. And the second one, this is something where people often have problems. The farm was used to produce produce. Produce, the verb, produce, the noun. The things that are produced. Number 3, the dump was so full that it had to refuse more refuse. Refuse, say no to something, that's a verb. Refuse is a noun, it's another word for rubbish or trash. And number 4, we must polish the Polish furniture. Polish, to make something shine. Polish, from Poland. Spelled the same, apart from the word Polish should always have a capital P. And finally, let's look at number 5. The soldier decided to desert his dessert in the desert. This is a tricky one because we have 3 words that are similar. Dessert, the middle one with 2 S's, means a sweet course you have at the end of a meal. Dessert. But with 1 S, it can be pronounced the same. So the first time is pronounced dessert, that means to leave something or abandon, whereas the final word, desert, a large dry area, such as the Sahara in Africa. So again, that should be, the soldier decided to desert his dessert in the desert. Okay, you can pause this video, have a read through some of the others, see if you can work out what the difference is. Now we're going to look at a very common pronunciation problem. When I was teaching in China, this is what I found to be the most common problem. TH words. Here are a list of words with THs in them, some that begin with TH and some later in the word. The first three are all pronounced with the phonetic letter below. So we say think, thought and thank. To get this TH sound, you put your tongue between your teeth. Th. It's not sink or think, it's think. Think, thought, thank. The next group begin with a TH, but here we have a different pronunciation symbol underneath from the phonetic alphabet. These words should be pronounced this, that, these. Again, the tongue is between the teeth, but making more of a buzzing sound. Th, more than a th. This, that, these. And the third group, the TH is in a different place, but we still need to put the tongue between the teeth to make these sounds. With, both, other. With, both, other. So take extra care when pronouncing these kind of words. Make your mouth and tongue do the work. It's not easy. You have to work hard to get these sounds correct. Another big issue, words with the letter I. For example, we have it and eat. Now, if you say these two words and they sound the same, then that is wrong. So the first one, it. It's not an E sound, this I, it's an like a fourth tone in Chinese. It. Whereas the word eat is an elongated E. Eat. So practice saying this, maybe record yourself and listen back. Does it sound different? It, eat. And another one with the same issue. We have sit and seat. So sit, to sit down. This lady is sitting down, or in the process of sitting down. Whereas on the right we can see a seat. This is a car seat. So you sit on a seat. And here we have ship and sheep. Again, the sound versus the E sound. A large boat, a ship. This woolly mammal, a sheep. So practice saying these two words together. Make sure you can hear the difference. Emphasis can also be a problem. You must put stress on the correct part of the word. Let's look at some examples. These are 10 words that people often put the emphasis in the wrong place. The first one, is it product or product? It should be product, the emphasis at the start. The next one, protect or protect? Protect is correct here. I'm now going to underline the emphasis and then we'll go through them. So as I said, it's product and protect. The next one we have improve. So the emphasis is on the PRO section, not at the start. It's not improve, it's improve. Then we have popular, not popular or popular, popular. Then we have comfort, comfort, not comfort. I often hear comfort or comfortable, but the emphasis should be at the start of the word, comfort. The next group starts with subsidize. Subsidize, when you pay a bit of extra money to cover the cost. Subsidize. The next one is event. Event. It is not event. Event. Then we have horizon. Horizon. The I is the strongest sound here. Horizon. It's not horizon or horizon. Horizon. Then we have embrace. The emphasis on the middle. Embrace. Not embrace. And finally, represent has two areas of stress. At the beginning and the end of the word. Represent. So the middle is unstressed. And when we're talking about stress, some words in word families have stress on a different part. A few examples here. We'd say perfect with the emphasis at the start of the word. But we change that to perfection. The emphasis moves to the middle. Perfect, perfection. We have drama. Drama. The stress is at the start of the word, whereas dramatic, the emphasis is in the middle. And finally, photograph. Photograph, the stress is at the start, whereas photographer, the emphasis moves to the middle. Photograph, photographer. Emphasis and stress are also important for phrases and whole sentences. Here's an example. First of all, let's eat, Grandpa. Secondly, let's eat, Grandpa. Can you hear the difference? In the first one, it sounds like we want to eat our grandfather, which we don't, of course. In the second one, we're asking grandfather to eat with us. And when we're writing this, we need to remember the comma after eat, so punctuation is important. Here's another example. I like cooking, dogs and swimming. What are we trying to say here? Are we saying that there are 2 things that we like, or 3? Let's add the comma and see if it changes how we pronounce it. I like cooking, dogs and swimming. Okay, so we're listing 3 things that we like. Much better. So the emphasis and the punctuation are both equally important. How about this sentence? Try saying this sentence and see if you can make it make sense. If the emphasis is on the wrong part of the sentence, it's not going to mean very much at all. You should have said, there is no way in other than through the door. There is no way in other than through the door. Okay, this is fun. Here is a sentence which we can say in 7 different ways by emphasizing each word individually at a different time. So the sentence as it's written with no emphasis says, I never said he stole my money. And if you see this written down, which part would you think is the most important? What do you think is the meaning? If we say it with different emphasis, it can have 7 different meanings. Let me demonstrate. First, we'll put the emphasis on the I. I never said he stole my money. Okay, this suggests that someone said it, but not me. I never said he stole my money. Now let's put the emphasis on the never. I never said he stole my money. This implies that someone has accused you of saying this, and you're denying that you said it. I never said he stole my money. Next we'll put the emphasis on said. I never said he stole my money. So maybe I thought it, but I didn't say it. Next the emphasis on he. I never said he stole my money. So I said someone stole my money, but not necessarily him. Or how about, I never said he stole my money. So maybe he took my money, maybe he borrowed my money, but he didn't steal it. Or next, I never said he stole my money. So I said he stole some money, but it wasn't mine. And finally, I never said he stole my money. So I'm saying he stole something of mine, but not money, maybe something else. So emphasizing a different part of the same sentence gives a completely different meaning to what you're saying. So finally, some advice. The best way to improve your pronunciation is to copy a native speaker. Listen carefully and try to sound exactly the same. So maybe you do this from watching videos, listening to ebooks, watching TV shows or movies. Try to imitate the native speaker. And imitate means to copy exactly. Well, that concludes this lesson on pronunciation. I hope you've found it useful and you can use this to improve your pronunciation. Keep practicing, and I will see you again another time on ESL English Practice with Traveller's Guide. Remember to like, subscribe and comment if you want to. I'll see you next time, but for now, goodbye.